Hey there, listeners! Welcome back to Everyday English with Johnny. I'm Johnny, your go-to buddy for mastering English in a way that's fun, practical, and feels like a conversation with a friend. Today, I'm pumped to have my incredible co-host, Rose, by my side.
Hi everyone, it's Rose here, ready to dive into another exciting episode with Johnny. Whether you're just dipping your toes into English or already chatting away, we're here to make your learning journey vibrant and rewarding.
Imagine this. You're in an English conversation. Your grammar is spot on, but something feels off. Maybe you miss a joke, or your words don't land the way you hoped. Sound familiar? That's because speaking English fluently isn't just about words. It's about unlocking the hidden cultural code that makes conversations flow naturally.
So true, Johnny. Today, we're cracking that code wide open. We'll reveal the cultural secrets that native speakers know instinctively, from body language to idioms, and show you how to weave them into your English. Expect real stories from our own journeys, practical tips you can use today, and some fun exercises to make you sound like a local. So settle in, maybe grab a snack, and let's get ready to transform your English conversations.
Let's start with a personal story. Back in Brazil, I thought I had English nailed because I could ace grammar quizzes and understand Spider-Man movies. But when I visited the US, I got a wake-up call. At a coffee shop, I said, I would like to purchase a beverage, all formal and proper. The barista gave me a weird look, like I was reading from a textbook. I realized I needed to learn the cultural vibe. Saying things like, "Can I get a coffee?" would have been way more natural.
Ugh, Johnny, I've had my share of those moments. Early in my English journey, I was at a party and someone said, "It's raining cats and dogs." I pictured animals falling from the sky and looked so confused. Everyone laughed and I felt embarrassed until a friend explained it means heavy rain. That's when I knew cultural nuances are the secret sauce to sounding authentic and connecting with people.
Exactly, Rose. Grammar and vocabulary are the foundation, but cultural fluency is what makes people feel you, not just hear you. It's the difference between a stiff conversation and one that flows like you're chatting with a friend. Today, we'll break down the unspoken rules, nonverbal cues, everyday expressions, and actionable steps to make your English shine. Let's start with navigating social contexts.
Cultural contexts shape how English is used, and getting them wrong can change how people see you. Let's talk about humor, sarcasm, and irony, which are huge in English-speaking cultures. In the US, sarcasm is common, like saying, "Oh, great job," when someone spills coffee. I missed this once and thanked someone for a sarcastic compliment. Oops.
I've been there. A friend said, "Nice weather, huh?" during a thunderstorm, and I nodded seriously, saying, "Yes, it's nice." They laughed because I didn't catch the irony. Sarcasm relies on tone, so listen for a playful or exaggerated voice. Try saying, "Oh, you're so clever," with a sarcastic tone. Say it. "Oh, you're so clever."
Direct versus indirect communication is another big one. In American culture, people might say, "I don't think that's right," directly. But in British or some Asian cultures, they're more indirect, like, "That's an interesting perspective, but I thought a British friend agreed with me when they said perhaps, but they actually didn't."
That's reading between the lines. I learned this when a coworker said, "We might consider another approach," meaning your idea won't work. Practice an indirect phrase. "That's a good point, but..." Say it. "That's a good point, but..."
Small talk is a cultural must in English-speaking settings. It's not just chit-chat. It builds rapport. Instead of, "How's the weather?" I started asking, "What's something fun you did recently?" It led to real conversations. Try it. What's something fun you did recently? Say it. What's something fun you did recently?
Small talk is like a warm-up for deeper talks. At a party, I asked, "Got any weekend plans?" and it sparked a chat about hiking. Shout out this phrase with a friendly tone. Got any weekend plans? Say it. Got any weekend plans? These social cues make you sound approachable and natural.
Nonverbal cues are like the silent music of a conversation. Eye contact is huge in American culture. It shows you're engaged. In my culture, too much eye contact felt intense, so I avoided it at first. But when I started looking people in the eye while saying, "Nice to meet you," they responded warmly. Try it. Nice to meet you. Say it. Nice to meet you.
Personal space is another big one. In Brazil, we stand close and use lots of gestures, but in the US, people keep about an arm's length. I stood too close to a coworker once and they stepped back. I learned fast. Practice saying, "Great to see you," while imagining an arm's length distance. Say it. Great to see you.
Silence can mean different things. In some cultures, silence is thoughtful, but in American conversations, it can feel awkward. I learned to fill silences with light questions like, "So what's new with you?" It kept the conversation flowing. Try it. "So what's new with you?" Say it. "So what's new with you?"
The reading the room is about adapting to the vibe. If people are quiet, keep it calm with, "How's your day going?" If they're lively, match their energy with, "That's awesome." I watched the group at a cafe and copied their enthusiastic tone, saying, "No way, that's cool." Try it. "No way, that's cool."
Shadowing nonverbal cues makes you more engaging. Practice smiling while saying, "I'm so excited to be here." Try it. "I'm so excited to be here." These cues add warmth and connection to your words.
Idioms are the fun, colorful part of English, but they can be tricky. Take the expression "spill the beans," which means reveal a secret. I heard it at a party and thought it was about cooking until someone explained. Now I use it, like, "Come on, spill the beans." Try it. "Come on, spill the beans."
Literal translations can mess you up. I heard "break a leg" and thought it was mean, but it means good luck. Another one is "under the weather," meaning feeling sick. I used it when I had a cold, saying, "I'm a bit under the weather," and my friend nodded. Try it. "I'm a bit under the weather." Say it. "I'm a bit under the weather."
Cultural references make English lively. Phrases like, "May the Force be with you" from Star Wars are used jokingly. I said it before a friend's presentation, and they laughed. Try a fun reference. Live long and prosper. Say it. Live long and prosper.
Knowing informal versus formal language is crucial. In a casual setting, say, "Hey, what's up?" But in a job interview, use, "How are you today?" I learned this after saying "yo" in a formal meeting. Big mistake. Try a casual phrase. "Hey, what's up?" Say it. "Hey, what's up?"
Shadowing idioms helps you sound like a local. Watch Friends and repeat lines like, "How you doing?" with a playful tone. Try it. "How you doing?" Say it. "How you doing?" These expressions add spice to your English.
Let's build your cultural fluency toolkit with practical steps. First, active listening. Don't just hear words, focus on tone, intent, and context. When a friend said, "I'm okay," with a sad voice, I asked, "You sure everything's all right?" And it led to a real talk. Try it. "You sure everything's all right?" Say it. "You sure everything's all right?"
Embrace mistakes as learning opportunities. I once said, "I'm starving" for mild hunger, and my friend laughed, saying it's dramatic. I learned to say, "I'm hungry." Try saying, "I messed up, but I'm learning." Say it. "I messed up, but I'm learning."
Observation and immersion are game changers. Watch native speakers in shows like The Office or at a local cafe. I noticed how baristas use small talk like, "What's your plan for today?" and copied it. Try it. "What's your plan for today?" Say it. "What's your plan for today?"
Join online communities like Tandem, Hello Talk, or Reddit to practice. I chatted with a Canadian on Tandem and learned to say, "That's awesome," casually. It made my English feel natural. Try it. "That's awesome." Say it. That's awesome!
Practice daily by shadowing native speakers. Watch a sitcom and repeat lines like, "You're killing it," with the same energy. Try it. "You're killing it." Say it. "You're killing it." Mimic gestures like a nod or smile to add authenticity.
Another tip, record yourself to hear your progress. I recorded saying, "Let's catch up soon," and noticed I sounded too formal. I practiced a relaxed tone and it felt more natural. Try recording, "I'm having a great day," and listen back.
Finally, set small goals. Aim to use one new idiom like piece of cake in a conversation this week. I did this and said, "This task is a piece of cake" at work, and it got smiles. Try it. "This is a piece of cake." Say it. "This is a piece of cake."
Let's share some stories to inspire you. My friend Pedro from Brazil spoke great English but felt stiff in conversations. He started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine and practiced idioms like, "No big deal." At a team meeting, he said, "Don't worry, it's no big deal." And his coworkers loved his relaxed vibe. He told me, "Johnny, cultural fluency made me one of the team."
That's so inspiring. My cousin Lily struggled with sarcasm and small talk. She joined a language exchange on Hello Talk and learned to spot sarcastic tones like, "Oh, you're so punctual." At a friend's party, she used "nice try" jokingly when someone teased her, and everyone laughed. She said, "Rose, I finally feel like I get English."
These stories prove cultural fluency is within reach. You don't need to master every rule, just practice one cue at a time. Every idiom you use, every tone you match, every gesture you try makes your English more natural and engaging.
Imagine walking into a room, starting a conversation with, "What's something fun you did recently?" and seeing people light up, or using an idiom like "spill the beans" and getting laughs. That's the magic of cracking the English code, and you're closer than you think.
Wow, we've unpacked so much today. Let's recap. Cultural fluency is the secret to natural English conversations. Understand unspoken rules like direct versus indirect communication. Try phrases like, "That's a good point, but..." Master nonverbal cues like eye contact and personal space, practicing "nice to meet you" with a smile.
Use idioms like "spill the beans" or "piece of cake" to sound local, and catch cultural references like "how you doing" from friends. Actively listen to tone and context, embrace mistakes, and immerse yourself in shows like The Office or online communities. Shadow phrases like, "That's awesome." Try it. "That's awesome."
Practice small goals like using one idiom a day or asking, "What's your plan for today?" Record yourself to hear progress and join platforms like Tandem to chat with natives. Your accent, your style, it's all part of your unique English voice, and it's beautiful.
Picture this. You're chatting with friends, catching their sarcasm, using idioms like a pro, and feeling totally connected. That's the English code you're cracking, and we're rooting for you every step of the way.
Thanks for joining us on Everyday English with Johnny. We're cheering you on. What's one cultural cue or idiom you'll try this week? Maybe spill the beans or a friendly "What's up?" Share your stories in the comments below and let's inspire each other to keep learning.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep cracking the English code. You're on your way to cultural fluency. Bye, everyone.
Catch you next time.